aqueous hydrogen chloride, aqueous sodium hydroxide, sodium hydrogen carbonate, water and vinegar. Okay, children. So yesterday
Yes,
we
sir.
have, and also we have studied the properties of acid and bases on the basis of their reaction with litmus solution or litmus paper we have taken rather, and their reaction with zinc metal and their reaction with solid sodium carbonate, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So do you have
Yes,
any
sir.
problem regarding that practical that we have demonstrated yesterday?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay, now today we shall demonstrate the third practical. It is based on the type of chemical reactions. We have studied in theory classes different types of chemical reactions. Today we shall try to identify the type of chemical reactions by performing certain chemical reactions. Okay, children? For example, first is combination reaction. Combination reaction. So, first of all, combination, we have to classify the equations, chemical reactions in as combination, decomposition, displacement, and double displacement reaction. The first chemical reaction that we are going to perform is action of quicklime on water. Action of quicklime on water. Can anybody tell me what is the chemical name of quicklime? What is the chemical name of quicklime, children?
CaO.
Calcium oxide.
Calcium oxide is chemical name of quicklime. Calcium oxide, CaO. Okay. When it reacts with water, what will be formed? Can anybody tell me?
Calcium
Slacked line.
hydroxide.
Very good. Very
Leg
good.
line.
CaOH2.
Now, have you noted this practical, full practical? Have you noted so
Yes,
that
sir.
we can move on to the one and one? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to rub this and we will write first one only. Action of quicklime on water. First of all, we will write the chemical equation and then we will perform it. Okay, children?
Yes, sir.
H2O, liquid, plus CaO, solid. It gives calcium hydroxide. Okay?
Yes,
Any
sir.
problem, children?
No, sir.
No,
So
sir.
what kind of reaction this is? What kind of reaction is this?
Combination
Combination
reaction.
reaction
Combination reaction.
Why is it combination?
Because
because
two
it is formed
reactants
by
are
two
combining to form a single
reactants and
product.
only one product is formed.
Very good, very good. So this is calcium oxide, children. This is calcium oxide. We will take a little bit of it. This is a test tube. This is a test tube holder, children. We will hold the test tube with the help of test tube holder. Okay. And now this is spatula. Oh, first of all, we have to take some water into it. Water we have to take, children. Okay. Let me bring some water. Yes, children. See, this is, I have brought water and I'm adding some water into a test tube. And then I will, with the help of this spatula, are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I am taking this white powder, which is calcium oxide. See, all of you, white powder. Okay, and then it will form. We will shake the test tube. What is formed in this?
Slacked line.
Calcium oxide.
Calcium hydroxide.
Very good. Calcium hydroxide. Now, how can you check that this is calcium hydroxide? Can you tell me?
By carbon dioxide.
By litmus paper.
Litmus paper, yeah. Then see, calcium hydroxide, it is a base. So base, when we dip a blue litmus, it will turn red.
It will turn blue.
No, sir. Red to blue.
Yeah, red litmus paper, when it is dipped in the solution of calcium hydroxide, its color will change to
Blue.
Blue.
blue. So red to blue. Okay. So this is how we can test. So what kind of reaction is this, children?
Combination reaction.
reaction.
Combination.
Combination.
Write down. Let us note down this, that this is a combination reaction because
Two reactants are
Two
combining to
reactants
form a
combine
single
to form
product.
this
a single product.
is combination reaction. This is combination reaction because two reactants are forming single product, forming a single product. Okay, children.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, second reaction that we have to see is action of heat on ferrous sulfate crystals. Action of heat on ferrous sulfate crystals. Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, let me show you. This is ferrous sulfate. I will show you how it looks like. This is ferrous sulfate crystals. We will take ferrous sulfate crystals in a china dish. See, these are ferrous sulfate crystals. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the color?
Light green.
Light green. Very good.
Light
Ferrous
green.
sulfate crystals. Light green. Very good. Very good. So, ferrous sulfate crystals are light green in color. They are light green in color. And now we will heat this with the help of a candle, children, and then we will observe its color. After some time, we will observe its color. We will observe its color after heating it. I am heating it with the help of a candle, children. However, Bunsen burner is required. Okay. And we will keep shaking it, and then after that we will see what is the color left. What is the color left? Okay, children, I am heating it. Now, can anybody tell me what will happen when this green colored ferrous sulfate crystals are heated? Now you can see the color.
Sir, ferric oxide and sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide are formed.
Very good. No, there is color change. No, the light green color slightly changes to colorless. Is it so?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it so?
Yes, sir.
Color changes to white. What does this indicate? Second one. We will see. Second reaction. All of you note down second reaction. Action of heat on ferrous sulfate crystals. Ferrous sulfate crystals. So FeSO4 solid, when it is heated, it forms Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus SO3. Is it so?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, is this equation balanced? Is this equation balanced, children?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So how to balance it?
सर 2FeSO4 आ जाएगा, बाकी सब बैलेंस है.
Okay, very good. So 2FeSO4. Okay, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
this was slightly green in color. Now what is the color of this? This will be white. बनेगा कि नहीं? And it will
Yes,
be
sir.
solid. And sulfur dioxide gases and sulfur trioxide gases will be evolved. So what kind of reaction is this?
Decomposition reaction.
Decomposition.
And which type of decomposition? Which type of decomposition reaction?
Thermal decomposition.
Thermal
Decomposition.
Thermal.
Because we are heating the ferrous sulfate crystals and they are being decomposed into more than one product. So it is called thermal decomposition. Okay, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Write down. This reaction is thermal decomposition. Thermal decomposition as a single reactant, is heated and it decomposes. Decomposes means splits. You can use the term split. Splits into three products. The names of the products you already know. Okay. What are the products? Ferric oxide,
Ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide, and sulfur trioxide.
Now, one child has raised his hand. Rajvardhan, what do you want to ask? Rajvardhan, do you have any doubt to ask? You have raised your hand. Rajvardhan.
No, sir.
But you
By
are,
mistake only there.
you are raising your hand, no?
Sir, by mistake.
Okay. So,
Sir.
1 minute. Anushka, do you want to ask any question?
Yes, sir. Sir, last वाली line दिख नहीं रही है.
Anushka, you ask your parents to not to disturb the class. Anushka.
Sir, last वाली line नहीं दिख रही है.
Okay, I will read it for you. This reaction is thermal decomposition as a single reactant is heated and it decomposes, splits into three products. Okay, children? Anushka, is it clear now? Anushika?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Again, there is disturbance. Anushika, please mute your mic so that it does not disturb the class. So, children, is this reaction clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Heating of ferrous sulfate crystals is a thermal decomposition reaction, and it is quite evident that when we are heating green colored ferrous sulfate crystals, they decompose to give ferric oxide plus sulfur dioxide plus sulfur trioxide. Okay, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But one thing I want to tell you, this nobody has raised the question, only Ipsita has mentioned that. Ipsita, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Ipsita, see, what Ipsita has mentioned, let me tell you. Shall I rub the board this? Shall I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Listen,
Yes, sir.
see. This is very, very important point that Achita has raised. Okay. See, children, we have studied about hydrated salts. Have we studied about hydrated salts or not?
Yes,
There
sir.
are, there are salts.
Yes, sir.
Very good. There are salts which have definite number of molecules of water attached to them to form their crystal lattice. Similarly, ferrous sulfate crystal also has 7 molecules of water. Please see. FeSO4.7H2O. When it is heated, it forms FeSO4 plus 7H2O. Okay? And when FeSO4 now, when it is heated, it gives Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus SO3. Are you getting my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो ग्रीन कलर का ferrous sulfate लिया था, that was hydrated ferrous sulfate, यानी it had 7 molecules of water in its crystal lattice. When we heated it, it first got converted into anhydrous ferrous sulfate, and when on further heating, it got decomposed to form ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide, and sulfur trioxide gases. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Please note down. This also you please note. Please note, children. Archana Meena, are you there? Archana Meena? Shivraj Singh, are you there? And then they will say, sir, I was there, sir, but you put my name as the absentee. I will not entertain those who are there. That means they are present. Ritika Meghwal, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, have you understood this thing or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm rubbing the port. Now let us move on to the third reaction. Which is that?
Copper sulfate with Fe.
Iron nails.
Iron nails kept in copper sulfate solution.
Very good, very good. This is the third one. Iron nails kept in aqueous copper sulfate solution. So what will happen, children? CuSO4. This is aqueous. What is the color of aqueous copper sulfate solution? What is the color?
Blue.
Blue.
Very good. Copper sulfate. It is blue color. And when we add solid iron, what happens to it?
It will turn green.
It displaces copper.
Very good. So copper
FeSO4 and copper is formed.
Copper is less reactive than iron, so iron displaces copper from aqueous salt solution. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
let us see, because this reaction will take time. So let us, first of all, we will take water in a beaker, and then we will add copper sulfate crystals into it. Okay, these are copper sulfate crystals, children, and we will make its saturated solution. What is the saturated solution, children? What is the saturated solution?
A solution in which no more solute can be added.
No more solute can be added. What is solute? What is solute in this? This is copper sulfate.
Copper
crystal.
sulfate.
Copper sulfate crystal.
Crystals. Now we are shaking this content of the solution, and then let us see all the copper sulfate crystals get well mixed with water. That means they dissolve, and no precipitate sediment is found at the bottom of the beaker. Okay. You can see initially the color of the water was different, and now the color of the solution is
Blue.
Blue.
okay. Very good. Now let us add some more copper sulfate crystals so that its color becomes somewhat more intense. See, these are the iron nails. Can you see, children? These are the iron nails. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, see,
Yes, sir.
just note down the color of this iron nails. Color of these iron nails, just note down, these are shiny. They have luster. Do they have?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
we will put these iron nails in copper sulfate solution, and please note down the color of the iron nails and color of the copper sulfate solution. Now I'm putting these iron nails in this blue copper sulfate solution, and we will wait for some time to reaction to happen. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm keeping it aside. Now, you all know that what will happen in this? What will happen, children?
Iron will displace copper.
Iron will displace copper. Very good. So this is a displacement reaction. See, since iron is more reactive than copper, so it displaces copper from aqueous CuSO4 and forms FeSO4 aqueous, which is green in color. So this reaction is displacement reaction. So this reaction is displacement reaction. This reaction is displacement reaction. Okay.
Yes.
सर लास्ट लाइन नहीं दिख रही.
Okay, I will read it for you. Since Fe is more reactive than copper, so it displaces copper from aqueous copper sulfate and forms FeSO4 aqueous, which is green in color. So this reaction is displacement reaction. Okay. Any doubt?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Now see, let us check the color of these iron nails. Our deposition of copper has started here. We will allow this reaction more to happen. See the color of the, no, you cannot see. I will show you. I will take it out and then I will show you. In the meantime, let us perform the last chemical reaction. What is that? What is the last chemical reaction that we need to do?
Reaction of
Reaction
barium
between
chloride
barium
with sodium
sulfate and sodium
sulfate.
sulfate.
Okay.
हाँ.
Fourth, reaction of aqueous barium chloride with aqueous sodium sulfate. See children, all of you know what reaction will take place. First, let us see the salts, and then we will take them into a test tube and make their aqueous solution. See, this is a test tube, and we will add barium chloride. This is barium chloride, children. Can you see? This is barium chloride.
Yes, sir.
Now barium chloride. Now I have taken little of barium chloride and I am adding water into it. And let us make its solution. Okay. This is aqueous barium chloride. Aqueous barium chloride. Okay. Now we will take sodium sulfate in another test tube and add water into it. This is sodium sulfate. Can you see, children? This is sodium sulfate, Na2SO4, and we will add a little of sodium sulfate in a test tube. In our test tube, we will take. We have to make sure that the solution is saturated solution. Okay. This bluish color is due to the fact that I have taken water from aqueous salt solution. Okay. Now this is sodium sulfate solution and this is
Barium chloride.
Now what we will do, we will add into one another and then we will observe. See, children, we will mix this solution well, and then you can see that there is a milky deposit at the bottom. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Barium
Milky
sulfate.
deposit. What is that?
Deposition of
Barium
precipitate of barium sulfate.
Very good. White precipitate of barium sulfate is formed. And what is the salt that is soluble in this solution?
NaCl.
Sodium chloride, NaCl.
NaCl.
NaCl is formed, and NaCl, since it is soluble in water, so it dissolves in the solution. On the other hand, barium sulfate is insoluble in water, so it forms precipitate. It forms what? Precipitate.
Precipitate.
See, Raj. Na2SO4 aqueous we have taken, plus barium chloride aqueous solution we have formed, and what we have obtained? NaCl aqueous because it is soluble in water, and a white precipitate of barium sulfate, BaSO4. This is white PPT. White PPT. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what kind
Yes,
of
sir.
reaction is this? Please pay attention.
Double displacement or
Double
precipitation
displacement or
reaction.
precipitation.
Yeah, double displacement or precipitation reaction. Because see this cation and this cation. So this cation gets mixed with sulfate, barium sulfate, and this cation gets mixed with this chloride. It forms sodium chloride. So there is exchange of cation,
Exchange of ions.
exchange of cation and anions among two salts. There is an exchange of cation and anion among two salts. So that is why this reaction is called double displacement reaction. And since, please pay attention, since one of the product is a precipitate. Precipitate means it is a sediment. It does not dissolve in the solution. So that is why it is also called precipitation reaction. It is also called what? Precipitation.
Precipitation reaction.
See, write down. This is double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. As there is exchange of cations and anions, among two salt solutions, okay. Since one of the products is a precipitate. One of the products is a precipitate. BSO4. So it is also called precipitation reaction. It is also called precipitation reaction. It is also called precipitation reaction. Okay, children, any problem?
No, sir.
Have you noted?
Sir,
Yes,
last
sir.
की line दिख नहीं रही, एक बार repeat कर दो.
Yes, I am reading it out for you. See, this is double displacement reaction as there is exchange of cations and anions among two salt solutions. Since one of the products is a precipitate, BSO4, so it is also called a precipitation reaction. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now, have you noted, all of you?
Yes, sir. Noted.
Yes, sir. Noted. Yes, sir.
Now, we have to see that what happened in the reaction when we have added some iron nails in blue copper sulfate solution. So, see children, actually there is no evident change of color, but see, now can you see there is deposition of brown colored copper. Can you see on the iron nail?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What does this indicate? What does this indicate, children?
Iron is
Displacement
more
of
reactive than copper.
Iron is more reactive than copper.
Iron is more reactive than copper, and copper gets deposited on the iron nail. Okay,
Yes, sir.
what is this brown colored substance?
Copper.
Copper. Okay, so copper
Copper.
gets deposited on the
Copper.
iron nail. This shows that copper is less reactive than iron, and hence copper is displaced by copper from copper sulfate solution. Okay, any
Yes,
problem in
sir.
this?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
So children, today we have seen the third practical, that is to perform certain chemical reactions and to classify them as combination reaction, then decomposition reaction, then displacement reaction, and double displacement reaction. Let me recapitulate all those reactions that we have done. First of all, we have taken quicklime. What is quicklime? Calcium oxide, and we have added in water. What was the resulting product formed? It was calcium
Calcium
hydroxide.
Calcium
hydroxide.
hydroxide.
And calcium hydroxide is a base that we have tested with the litmus paper. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is a combination type of reaction because two reactants are taking part to form a single product, that is calcium hydroxide. Okay, children. Then
Yes, sir.
second, we have heated ferrous sulfate crystals. Ferrous sulfate crystals are green in color because they are hydrated salt. Ferrous sulfate dot 7H2O. FeSO4 dot 7H2O. Ferrous sulfate heptahydrate it is green in color. When it is initially heated, it loses water of crystallization, and then on further heating, it decomposes to give ferric oxide, sulfur trioxide, and sulfur dioxide gases. Okay.
yes, sir.
This is double.
Yes, sir.
This is decomposition reaction because the single reactant, it is heated to get three products. So when one single reactant is heated to give two or more,
Decomposition.
it is called decomposition reaction, and this is thermal decomposition because the source of energy is heat. Source of energy is what? Heat. So it is thermal
Heat.
decomposition. Then the third, we have taken aqueous copper sulfate solution, which is blue in color, and we have added a piece of copper. We have added some iron nails into it, and we have waited for some time, and we saw that iron nails got covered with brown precipitate of copper. It shows that copper is less reactive than iron, so iron displaces copper from copper sulfate solution. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This color of copper sulfate slightly changes to green. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then the fourth one, we have taken barium chloride salt and make its saturated solution with water, and we have taken sodium sulfate salt and we made its solution with water, and we have added them. We saw that there is a deposition of white milky precipitate at the bottom, and there is a clear solution above. It shows the barium sulfate as a precipitate, and sodium chloride is soluble in water. It is present in the clear water solution. Okay, so this is a double displacement reaction because there is exchange of both cations and anions among two different salt solutions. Okay, children.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So with this, we have finished this third practical. In the next class, we'll take up the fourth practical. What is that? We have to compare the reactivities of the metals copper, iron, zinc, and aluminium. Copper, zinc, iron, and aluminium. That we will see in the next class. Okay, children.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
What you are supposed to do is you have to note down these practicals in your practical file with the help of your lab manual, and then please keep your practical files ready. And those who have not sent their assignments, please send your assignments in time.